Here's the 40 breeder at work. Everything's still alive and kicking, which is awesome. The all 16 rads are still going strong. The Celebes, ever since I put these rads in, the Celebes have been more, I don't know, more active, I guess. I don't know. The rams are just being rams, chasing each other around and begging for food. I did change the scape a little bit. I took out all the driftwood and 3 pieces of dragonstone to leave this middle part more open. I removed a couple stems of the Pogostem and Celeste Octopus because it was just getting way too out of hand. And this Limnophila, I don't remember exactly what type it is, but it was not doing well because all the light was getting blocked out. This Rotala here, I don't remember which kind it is. It's not Rotundifolia, but it's doing fantastic, as well as the Ludwigia Super Red back there. And then even my AR, I believe that's AR, Alternanthera Reynicki. I believe that is what that is, and it's doing well. Hoping that this Dwarf Sag will finally start to carpet. I tried this at the beginning of last year, I think, and hasn't done much, although I do think that is a new growth. Kind of looks like a vowel. Oh, anyway. Yeah, everything else is the same. I'm hoping that the rads will be mature enough to spawn soon. I would love to breed them. I haven't seen anybody with rads in stores. This tank too, it's dirted, although it's yeah, I probably need to vacuum out some of that, but I'm sure the plants would love it. But yeah, when I set this up, I had a nice layer of organic potting soil, then sand on top of that. And I do have CO2. This is one of those ones where you have to put baking soda, citric acid, and water in it, but it lasts for a good, I don't know, 3 weeks or so. It hasn't annoyed me to the point where I'm just gonna go out and get a 5-pound canister or whatever. Here's the 20 long, nothing really different in here. Actually, no, I take that back. I did get another pair of lyre-tailed killifish, Aphiosemian Australe. I got them from Jadrin Aquatics. He had a pair, so I got the pair. I already had a single female here who, her parents, that's gross. Her parents I had here, and she was the only one who made it. I didn't even know that they were going to lay eggs in there, but yep. So there, don't see the clown pleco. That's usually where it likes to hide out. But as far as the Pseudomcgill Gertrudae, they still love laying eggs in that mop. They haven't done it so much lately, but that's fine because I have plenty of fry at the moment growing out. As far as plants are concerned, nothing new. So yeah, just same old, same old. There's the diva himself. That's pretty. And of course, as soon as I sit down and break the phone out, the Gambusia go run behind the moss. They'll probably come peeking out. They're a little too curious to not. At least one of them will. Well, you can see one right over there. I'm down to 5 4 females, 1 male. And I have yet to get any fry out of these guys. The females are pregnant all this time, but they treat them like Pez dispensers. Once a baby's out, they gobble it up. I've only ever seen 1 fry in here, and it was being chased by the male, and it went into this big pile of moss. I was hoping this moss would be enough to protect the fry, but apparently not. I do weekly water changes and I move the moss around and I never see anything. No signs of fry. Speaking of fry, this is where the Pseudo Miguel fry are. You can see little tiny specks floating in there. Those are fry. They're very tiny. I have some in various stages. Those ones are obviously the smaller ones. I have a few larger ones in here. And you can see a few of the bigger ones. It's time for this water change too. Actually, I water change that, but I do siphon out all the gunk. And here's where the eggs go. Nothing this morning. And as far as I know, I think there are only about 4 or 5 eggs left that haven't hatched yet. They're black, so I think they're fertile. And that's the end of my office.